Counter-Strike's skin economy has crashed! Oh no! But first, the updates relevant to the game. CS2 starts the long, slow road to becoming as good as CSGO was today by finally reintroducing retakes, which were cruelly taken away from us come the Source 2 remake. This game mode pits 3 terrorists and a planted bomb against 4 CTs trying to retake and defuse said bomb. The rounds are short and fast-paced, and a great little way of warming up without committing to too much. The community maps have been updated, as has Inferno, which sees a few visibility updates to areas near bombsite A. They've done away with the barrels underneath the balcony, effectively making this entire area full bright to aid in visibility. I guess they did this because, as you can see here, sometimes the barrels can blend in a bit with characters stood in front of them. And also this area has had a bunch of detail stripped back as well. Railings outside the windows have been flattened, the lights have been removed so they won't obstruct sightlines. Again, an archway has been swapped for a flat wall so anybody stood in front of it will look more obvious. And they've repositioned these pictures in apartments. Crucial stuff. And they've also removed all the little empty metal hanging things in Banana. But that wasn't included in the patch notes. No, I had to find that. And they also removed this window here. Yes, I did go around this whole map looking for changes. And yeah, they added a fade out to this little prop at the bottom of this aerial here. You might say this is a small thing, but I disagree. It's a sign that Source 2 is returning back to Source 1 again. Because that older engine used to fade things out at a distance for optimization reasons. One of the biggest changes Source 2 made was in keeping everything looking the same at all distances, because who knows when this could be the difference between life and death, or in winning or losing a match, or winning or losing on the main stage of a CS2 major somewhere. Yeah, Valve, you better be careful. Speaking of careful, what's going on with the skin market? Why this crash? It's because Valve has changed how the trade-up contracts work. If you have 5 covert skins just lying around, you can now exchange those for a knife or a glove from one of the same collections as one of your 5 covert skins were from. And if you have a bunch of StatTrak covert skins, you can swap 5 of those out for a StatTrak knife. This has impacted the market equilibrium, so to speak. In other words, everything's gone to shit. It's boosted the value of red skins, it's dashed the value of my one and only knife, and it's also impacted some other items that are loosely connected with said changes. As a ballpark figure, I am now $2,000 poorer than I was before this update, which is going to considerably delay my retirement, but that's okay because I love my job. And of course, if you compare it with historical data, it's more or less returned it to how it was in March this year, which was already higher than it was in 2024, which was higher than in 2023, which was higher than in 2020. So yeah, I'd say don't panic, sit back, relax, and just play the game or something. Don't try to catch a falling knife.